Hello everyone, welcome to watch our video. Today we talk about the implicit differentiation. Before we apply this rule to find the derivative of implicit function, I have to know what is the implicit function and what is the explicit function. Look here, we say the function which in this form, implicit form, I'll show you. Look here, x squared plus y squared equal 7, for example. This is called implicit function. Why? Since I don't express one variable by using the other's variable or the other variable, in this case, it is what implicit. Or we don't separate one variable of them. Okay, as you see here, I have x and y in one side. I don't express y by using x, as in this form. If we write y equal 5x plus 7, for example, this is called explicit form. Since we expressed one variable by using the other one, it is called explicit. But if I don't express one of them by using the other, this means implicit what function? Implicit what function? Okay, so clear? If we don't express one variable by using the other, it will be implicit. But if we express one of them by using the other, explicit. This is explicit. Y is separated, okay? As here, xy equal 1. This is called implicit form. Why? Because I don't express y by using x. Understand? To change it to be in explicit form, just separate y by divide both side by x. X not equal 0, sure. It will be 1 over x. Rewrite it to be in power form x bar negative 1. Okay, to find the derivative of this one, it will be, I will apply the power rule, the power negative 1, x to power decrease x form by 1 or reduce by 1 x bar negative 2. Don't keep it the answer with a negative power, it will be negative 1 over x to power 2. Just move it to be in denominator with a positive power. Okay. I hope to understand the meaning of explicit function when we express one variable by using the other one. Understand? Implicit if I don't express one of them by using the other, or we express that to or write the variable, both of them in one side or together. Okay, multiplying or as in this form. Okay. Here, wait a minute. Let's continue our lesson and I'll show you how to find the derivative using the implicit differentiation. Please hear. How we find the derivative of implicit function. I have to follow this rule. Here, when we find the derivative of any term, of any function, whose variable, like the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it as here, the variable of the function x, the variable which I find the derivative with respect to it, x. Variables agree. Variables agree. I apply what? Power rule. Exponent multiply x, decrease the exponent by 1, it will be 3x squared. Understand? If the variable of the function and the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it, with respect to it, in this case, I apply the power rule. Clear? Okay. But sometimes the variable of the function and the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it, this agree. As you see here, it is what? Here the variable of the function y, the variable here of the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it is what? X. Disagree. In this case, look with me, I will apply what? General power rule. We apply what? General power rule. As you know, as you have a bracket raised to power n, it will be n, it's a derivative, okay, I'm sorry, equal u n minus 1 multiply u prime. I'll consider here that is what? My function. Look, that is what? The outer function, that is what? The inner function y. Okay, so I'll find the derivative of the outer one, which is what? Or as a bracket. 3y to power 2. Multiply the derivative of the inner y with respect to x. When the variable of the function and the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it disagree. Okay? Look here, let's solve the following problem. Okay? Look here, yes. Okay. This here I'd like to find the derivative of this one. Here, I find the derivative of x with respect to x. Agree, power, it will be 1. Derivative of x with respect to x, 1. What is the derivative of this one? Here, disagree, I'll apply what? That is like u to power what? 1. How to find the derivative of this one? It will be what? 3, okay, as general power rule. I'll apply general power rule. It will be 3y, it will be what? 3 multiply, what is the derivative of y? dy by dx. Derivative of x with respect to x, it will be 1. Derivative of y with respect to x, it will be dy by d. Understand? So it will be, what is the derivative of this linear term? It will be 3 multiply the derivative what inside the bracket. I consider this one as a bracket. Okay, 1, it will be 3, decrease the x 1 by 2 power 0, it will be 1 dy by dx. Okay, how we apply this one? As you see, it is a product rule, that is u, that is v. First, multiply the derivative of second, plus second, multiply the derivative of first. As you see here, it will be x. What is the derivative here? Here, disagree. I apply what? General power rule. It will be multiply 2. Y, the derivative of outer here is 2 multiply y. Multiply the derivative of the inner here as y. dy by dx. I multiply by dy by dx when the variables disagree. Plus y squared, multiply the derivative of x, dx with respect to x. It's so easy, it will be multiply 1. Understand? I hope everyone to watch the video many times if you don't understand anything. Okay? So trivial. Please, when we find the derivative of any function using Implicit differentiation, we find the derivative of Implicit function. By using Implicit differentiation, I follow 4 steps and sometimes 3. How we find the derivative of this Implicit function? The first step, I have to differentiate both sides of the equation with respect to x. Here, I find the derivative with what? With respect to what? X. Y, and here x, the variable of the function here, y, and here x, disagree. So, in this case, I apply general power rule. What is the derivative of this? It will be 3y squared. Okay, as general power rule, I consider this one u cubed. It will be what? The derivative of this one, it will be 3u to power 2 multiply u prime. This is called what? General power rule. Understand? Since I disagree, I have to multiply dy by dx. Plus, here, what is the derivative of this one? General power rule. 2y multiply dy by dx. Disagree. Minus what is the derivative of this one? Linear. It will be negative 5, but don't forget y. It will be dy by dx. I have to multiply by dy by dx when the variables disagree. Minus the same or agree, so it will be 2x. Agree, power rule. Disagree, general power rule. What is the derivative of the right-hand side? 0. That is the first term. First step. Second step, I write in different color. Look here. I have to keep all of the term of dy by dx on the left-hand side, and the other term goes to the other side with the opposite sign. So it will be 3. Okay, wait. 3y squared, okay, dy by dx plus 2y dy by dx minus 5 equal 2x. Okay, the first step, differentiate. Don't forget if they agree or disagree, the variable of the function and the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it. Okay, then the third step, take dy by dx as a common, as what? As a common factor. Okay, it will be what? Dy by dx as a common factor, multiply what? 3y squared plus 2y minus 5 equal 2x. The fourth step, solve for dy by dx. Because I ask you to find dy by dx, I have to get it on what? The left hand side, dy by dx. How to cancel? Here dy by dx multiplied by this one. Undo what has been done with dy by dx by dividing. Here multiply, convert into what? 2x over 3y squared plus 2y minus 5. That is your derivative. Okay, as you see, the derivative of implicit function, it will has x and y. It will has what? X and y. Only 4 steps, sometimes 4 steps, sometimes 3. Here, since I have many terms of dy by dx, I need to take dy by dx as a common factor. But sometimes I have only one term, so I don't need to take it as a common factor, and it will be 3 steps, not 4 steps. Okay. The next problem. Here, find dy by dx by implicit differentiation. Why we use implicit differentiation? Because I have implicit function. I have to follow the 4 steps, okay? But you have to know how we find the derivative of each term, which rule I'll apply. Okay, I find the derivative with respect to what? X. The first term, agree or disagree. They agree because they have the same variable. It will be 2x. Apply the power rule, which is state x to power n. To find its derivative, it will be the exponent x to power n minus 1, just okay. Plus, what is the derivative here? This term, agree or disagree with the variable that we find the derivative with respect to it. We find the derivative with respect to x. So I'll apply general power rule. It will be n u y and minus 1 multiply dy by dx, which means y prime. So it will be 2y. Don't forget, they disagree variable. It will be dy by dx. The derivative of any constant, it is 0. You have to keep the rule with you until you remember all of them. Second step, I keep the term of dy by dx on the left-hand side. It will be 2y dy over dx, or dy by with respect to the derivative of y with respect to x equal negative 2x. Third step, I don't need to take dy by dx as a common factor because I have only one term. So I've used the fourth step or cancel third step. It will be what here? Dy by dx solve with respect to what? Or solve for dy by dx. It will be negative 2x over 2y. Simplify it, it will be negative x over y. That is the derivative of this function. Okay. Try to pause the video before you, please try to solve the problem. Pause the video, then play the video back to check your answer. Okay. Pause the video, solve, then check the answer. Okay. Here for this problem, it is the same by the same way. I solve the number 3. Okay. Okay, wait. This one, how many steps as I told you? 2 or 3 steps, but maybe 3 since I don't have many terms, okay? I'd like to remember y to power half, it means square root y. Y to power third, it will be cubic root of y. That denominator in the exponent, it is the order of the root. Y to power fifth, it will be the fifth root of y. Okay, don't forget how we express any power term or exponential term with rational exponent by using what? Radical. Okay, here I find here what? What is the question? Find dy by dx. This function is Implicit function, so I will apply Implicit differentiation rule. Okay, here, agree, it will be half x to power negative half. Okay, exponent, okay, x decrease the exponent by 1. Plus, disagree, it will be half y to power negative half. Don't forget, dy by dx. Here power rule, here general power rule. Derivative of constant 0. Okay, half. Don't keep the answer with the negative exponent. It will be, move it to be in denominator. Y to power what? Half. Dy by dx equal. Go to the other side with opposite sign. Please keep it in denominator. But miss, I know any term or any variable raised to rational exponent can be written in radical form. So it will be 1 over 2 square root y dy by dx. Negative 1 over 2. Instead of writing what x to power half, it will be root x. Then the third step, I have to solve for dy by dx. To find dy by dx, how to cancel this fraction? Add I multiply by any fraction, it will go to side to multiply by its reciprocal. It's what? Reciprocal. Negative 1 over 2 square root x multiply 2 reciprocal, it means numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator over what? 1. So it will be negative square root y over root x. Clear? I'd like to show you how we get this one. Why we multiply by its reciprocal? Because this one, it means negative 1 over 2 square root x. Divide. This one goes to divide. Divide what? 1 over 2 square root y. Divide, it will be multiply its reciprocal. So what? Reciprocal, 2 root y over 1. Okay, that is the mean. To cancel multiplying by any fraction, I multiply by its reciprocal. If you use this way, okay, but if you use this one, no problem. Okay, that is the derivative of this implicit function. Okay, but the same way you can solve number 4. It is so easy. Okay, number 5, I'll solve number 5. Please, sometime I begin with applying one rule, but after I begin with applying one rule, but later I'll apply another rule, as I'll show you now. I find dy by dx as in the head of that question. I have to follow the steps. First one, differentiate both sides, it will be 3x squared, agree, power rule. This one, it is what? Power rule. Okay, find the derivative of this one. First, multiply derivative of second. What is the first? X. What is the derivative of y with respect to x? It will be 1 dy by dx. Okay, it will be x. It's a derivative. What is the derivative of u? It will be 1. Dx with respect to x, it will be 1. Y, derivative of y, it will be 1 dy by dx. Okay, plus, as you know, the cross product. But some of you can apply, okay, the rule directly without write u and v, but no problem to avoid any careless mistake. 1 multiply y, it will be y. Clear? Plus, what is the derivative of here? Disagree, it will be 2y general power. Multiply y prime, which is dy by dx. Okay, 0. Distribute the negative sign. Don't forget, I have to simplify it first. It will be 3x. This is 3x squared minus x dy by dx minus y plus 2y. Okay. Then, second step, keep all of the term of dy by dx on the left hand side, negative x dy by dx plus 2y dy by let all of the others term which don't have dy by dx, okay, to the other side with the opposite sign. It will be negative 3x squared plus y. Clear? Negative 3x, opposite sign, negative 3x plus. Take dy by dx as a common factor or factorize for dy by dx. I prefer to begin with the positive power 2y minus x equal y minus 3x squared. Okay. Now, to solve for dy by dx, it will be y minus 3x squared. That is the derivative of the given implicit function. When we apply the m plus differentiation, I find I have to apply what? The power rule. The power rule. As you find the term, I decide which rule I apply. This one, power. This one, product. Okay. This one, general power rule. Okay. Without rule, you never know how to solve. Okay, wait a minute. Right, the same way you can solve the question number 5. Okay, number 7. Okay, I hope to solve it as homework. Then the next session, inshallah, I'll continue the solution of worksheet 1. Thank you for joining the session.